Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play with Heroic Legacy. And this is going to be episode 13, or no, 14, huh? Just did 13. In episode 13 we went ahead and started creating a... whoa. We started creating a barn and an animal farm, as you can hear in the background there. And I added the cow area, living area in the back now. So if you missed it, this is what we did. We made a barn, nice pathway, lush greenery all around it. We got the sheep. We're gonna move these cows over here. And so this is what I just added on. This is something you missed. Oh, Jimmy! What you got for me, Jimmy? Nothing. Come on, Jimmy. I guess he's still mad at me for taking his last llamas. Did you leave him now too? Oh, a gift! A gift! Thank you, Jimmy. I'll keep them. We'll have to add them to our other llama collection. Anyway, this is what I just added on. This is where we're gonna keep our cows. And as you can see, it's a little different, right? That's okay. So like, when you're coming out of here, this is one area, and this, it kind of transitions, right? There's a corner. So what you see here is completely different than here, but yet it still looks good because they're on two different areas, and that's okay. So over here we went with the cobblestone, dark wood with the light wood variation. We went more for a darker wood over here, but we have the lighter diorite in the background, and we went with some dark oak trapdoors on the top instead of some spruce. And you may think it's kind of weird that we have these pumpkins as lighting. And what I want to do in the I don't know, later, once we get to the nether again, is I want to replace those with shroom lights. We're in the swamp, and so we got to remember that whatever we make, whatever we do, it's got to be this like dark and gloomy, right? It's a swamp, right? Even the grass is ugly and dark and green, right? We had a creeper incident here. Of course we did. But even the grass is dark and green. It's not like the jungle where it's just light, beautiful green. So we got to go with that theme, this dark green with the dark wood. It looks good together, okay? Same with the barn. We got like a dark feel. We got the orange and yellow variations inside, but it's not too much, and it still looks really nice, right? The green, the dark green, right? Everything's darker, and that's okay. It's our theme right now. We're going with the swamp theme. So the pumpkins right now are just, in the meantime, I figured it's Halloween, and we can use those until we get some shroom lights. The shroom lights will give us that nice gloomy feel to it once we get them in there, and the lanterns and everything look real nice. Rusticy, I think the rustic look looks really good with the swamp, and you can see that. Gotta put this back on. You can see how all of our builds kind of match, right? They all look really good together. They look good with the swamp. They're on these stilts. We're kind of got to stick with that theme as best we can, right? But yet still keep every build different enough that it's interesting. And so I think having this cow farm with the white diorite, even though it's different than this, it looks good together, and they're not too far off to where it's too much, right? But having that variation makes this build look interesting and unique without being too boring, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get these cows over here, and we're gonna be able to, oh my gosh, breed so many of them with this area. It's gonna be great. They'll be able to roam free. Well, we're gonna change the ground in here, maybe some coarse dirt, give it some grass and stuff to just make it look that much better. And we're gonna have to bring the path around here. And remember, we're gonna do a chicken coop, right? An automatic chicken coop. And we're gonna probably do that right here in the middle. So we're gonna be doing that this episode, and we'll see what else we can get done this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope your day's going great, and let's get to it. Alright, so I changed the floor a little bit, added in some dirt, and put the dirt like away from the grass so that it wouldn't change. Some coarse dirt. Would this be like, I don't know, these are like the path blocks, I guess. Then I threw some hay bales in the corner, some mushrooms, some grass. Just gave it like this nice spot, you know, cows could lay down, and something that would look like what they would actually have, you know. I threw in some wooden planks just to give it the different texture. So it looks good. Let's go ahead and get our cows all over here. Have them follow me straight in. Come on, guys. Whoa. Alrighty. Right this way. To your new home. What do you think? Oh, they love it. They love it so much. Oh, they love me. Here. Breed. Yes. Yes. Hurry. Close them in. Babies? Ah, babies. Babies. No. Can they get out? No. Good? We're good? Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. We have tons of cows. Now we can go ahead and block this up real quickity. We can spread our sheets out more. Our sheets. Hello, sheets. Alrighty. Now we need to do the chicken coop. Oh, they look wonderful in there. They love it. Oh, they look really good. Nice contrasted with the diorite. Perfect. Just as I planned. So we're gonna go ahead and get find the center, I guess. Go ahead and get the chicken coop. I might put so if the chicken coop's here, bring the path around it. I'm not sure yet. But I'm not gonna do the path yet until I get the chicken coop in here so that I can kind of adjust with the path to make it look good, you know? So let's do it. Let's see what we can figure out. All right, so I got the chicken coop done, and I went with I wanted to do an automatic chicken cooker, but the problem with that is it either looks really dumb because it's more industrial, and we're not going for that industrial look. As you can see, we're going for a nice. It's an older look. We're in a swamp, right? It's like all this stuff was here a long time ago, right? So that's the look we're going for. We can't have some random industrial look to it, right? So I went with the automatic chicken cooker that I made up, and it's all out of wood. The problem with that is when there is an automatic chicken cooker, you use lava, and if there's wood, then your whole chicken coop can burn down, right? I think I figured a way around that. So I'm going to try and explain it to you. I'm going to try and explain what the chicken cooker does and how it works. I'm not going to show you how to make it necessarily. You can probably go find those on YouTube. There's a lot of different variations that you could do. I'll show you what I did and how it works a little bit and why our chicken coop's not burning down. I'll try my best to do that. So this is our chicken coop. Simple, elegant, nice. The baby chickens are going to be in here, right? And our adult chickens that are going to be laying eggs are going to be up here, okay? And basically if we want, once they're in here, we'll put a trap door, they can't get out, right? So, unless they're really smart like I just did. But basically they won't be able to get out, and then we'll close it up with another stair on top, so they'll all just be stuck there, right? And we won't open it up ever again. And basically what happens is they lay eggs. The eggs drop into hoppers, which the hoppers put into these dispensers you see here. And I have some redstone wired so that right when those dispensers get an egg, they also shoot out the egg onto this slab. When that egg hatches, some of them hatch into baby chicks. The baby chick will be on top of this slab. And then the baby chick will grow up, burn in the lava, and then underneath the slab is a hopper, which collects the chicken and the feathers. Okay, so that's how an automatic chicken cooker works. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the redstone, and then I'm going to go ahead and explain what is keeping this chicken coop from burning down. But I'm going to sleep first. Perfect. So now that we have no creepers spawning behind us, basically the redstone in here is, here's those hoppers and the dispensers. When the dispenser gets an egg, this comparator will read that there's an item in there, like so. And basically the comparator picks that up and sends a redstone signal, right? Comparators, the way they work is if one block's in here, then it gives off one redstone tick, right, basically, or one redstone block. And so this repeater makes it to where it goes to the full lengths, right? So if I didn't have this here and I just had the redstone, then it wouldn't send it to the rest. But since I have the repeater here, it sends the full signal, right? So this sends the full signal, travels here to this repeater, which powers this block, which powers both dispensers, okay? And that's okay because if there's an egg in there, we want it to be dispensed, right? The reason we have this extra redstone is because if we have accidentally, say, 2 chickens randomly put out an egg at the same time, and this dispenser gets 2 eggs, what will happen is this will get stuck on because there's an egg in there and it only triggered once. So this happens like a clock. Basically, if there's another thing in there, it continues the circuit and does it again, right? So it'll power it again, which powers the dispensers twice, right? So we have that on both sides, kind of like a clock, comparator clock. So it just powers it again until there's nothing left in the dispenser, okay? Okay. Now, why is it not burning down, right? That's the big question. Well, this took me quite a while to figure out. I had to do some research to figure it out because I wanted it to look like a chicken coop, right? It does look like a chicken coop. I mean, besides the lava, right? It is Minecraft. We can throw some lava in there, and it's not a big deal, okay? Why is it everything around the lava not catching fire, though? Well, the way fire spread works, and by the way, I have fire spread on right now, so it's not like I just turned it off in the settings. No, I have fire spread on, okay? The reason this is not catching fire is because the way fire spread works is whatever a flammable block is, if it's going to catch fire, it needs a block of air above it, okay? So all these items right here have another block on top of them, which is keeping them from burning, right? Because there's no air pocket above it. Even the stair has a slab above it, which keeps it from catching fire, okay? And so even around, these all have another block on top of them. Cobblestone have another block on top of them, so there's no air pocket for the fire to spread. And as you can see in here, most of the interior in here that you can't see from the outside is actually cobblestone. Okay, and that's because I needed to use a block that wouldn't catch fire. The only problem is our roof might catch fire. Okay, the only problem that I've seen so far is this side block right here. Whoa, this side block right here by the hopper. So I went ahead and I put a trap door here so that it will basically count as a spot that's blocking the air, right? There's no air coming to this spot now. And my guess is basically this is too far away from it. I haven't had any problems with it yet, so in the next episode, this whole chicken coop might be gone. I guess we'll have to see. I'm hoping and praying that doesn't happen because it looks good. We got some dimensions. We got nice, I don't know, it looks good. I tried iron bars here to look like chicken wire, but I think the fences look better, and we might take out these fences and just put a block there or stair or something, just so you can see the baby chickens at the bottom. And I don't know. Maybe we'll make a way to where we can see the chickens in there too. I'm not sure how we want to do that yet, but yeah, it looks good. We can see the redstone from the back. Did I close this up? Yep. See the redstone from the back, which is pretty cool. Looks good from the back, and it's going to work and look good, I hope. Let's go ahead and get the chickens in there, and then the next step is going to bring this path through here, bring the path around this chicken coop. I'm going to kind of like circle it in, right? And then back to the path, okay? So I think that's my plan for this. And then we'll add some nice decorations around it. I think right now it looks pretty dull, but I think this whole area is going to really pop once we get the road in and all the decorations in. So let's go ahead and get the chickens, get the road, and yeah, I'm excited to see this thing work. And if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I hope I explained it as best I could. I'm still quite trying to understand it myself because it really doesn't make sense, but it does at the same time. Fire needs air, right? And so if you're blocking the air out, then there can't be any fire. So I'm hoping I caught all the areas that could catch fire. While I was building it, there was definitely a lot of blocks burning, and it was definitely some trial and error, but it seems like it's working now. And so let's go get those chickens and get the full thing working. All right, well, I had some eggs, and I thought maybe I'd get lucky, and I only had 7 eggs. I threw 1, and 4 chickens popped out of 1 egg. I'm not even joking. I didn't think that was something that could happen in Minecraft, but I guess it is. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but I'm hoping for the same thing over here. So we're going to go ahead and... So basically, they can't jump out. Once they're there, then we'll basically add a stair over the top. And so, let's hope for the best. Is there just one there? That's okay. Let's see if we can... I had some seeds. Let's see if we can get this other baby chicken over here, because Honestly, there's probably no chickens here for miles. So I have some pumpkin seeds. I don't know where that baby chicken went. Baby chicken. There you are. Come with me. Come on. This way. And come over here. Fall in, please. There we go. So now we have 3 chickens in this one, 2 chickens in this one. The only thing left to do is let them grow, and then we're going to have to basically breed them. We're going to probably try to get as much as we can breeded. And yeah. Sounds good. Looks good. I might even... Okay, I think I'm going to actually stop this from sending a signal. That way we can kind of collect the eggs and then really just get a bunch of chickens up there. The more chickens that we have up there with the way this thing works, the more chickens we have up here, the more likely, or the more they're going to be producing eggs, right? So that was awesome. We got 5 chickens. 5 chickens out of 8 eggs. Awesome. Perfect. I'm thinking this thing's going to work better than we even thought. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the... I'm going to see if they can maybe grow up. Will this grow up? I thought maybe it would help them grow maybe it helps them grow faster. I don't know. Well, they'll grow up, then we'll just keep breeding them and we'll get a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're just waiting for these guys to grow up. I added some stained glass, some yellow glass, just so we can kind of see the adult chickens. And I think that'll look pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. Like, it still has a nice chicken coop look to it. So I think once we have the actual stairs on the top and everything, I think that'll look super nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this path. Alright, so I have this build all finished. I got the pathways in and a little bit of minor... you know, fixes to the chicken coop. They actually all got out, and that was a fun little thing to get them all back in and closed in, but I did it, and I'll show you those minor changes right now. Okay, so we got the pathway all finished. I'm going to show you that in a second. Right away, you notice that I have yellow glass here, and I know that's a little weird at first, but the reason I did that is because those fences that were here, the chickens were being shot out, and they were getting stuck on this block here because the fence isn't a full block, which means when they grew up, they weren't getting burned by the lava. So I fixed that with a full block here, so we have the glass now. And honestly, it doesn't look bad. It's a little different, but let me show you why it's not bad. So we have the pathway here, and ever since the beginning, we had this orange and yellow, right? So we have yellow sunflowers, the orange and yellow lanterns, and the yellow dandelions. Adding in this yellow glass with the orange lava really doesn't look that bad and almost blends in with what we already have going on. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it that way. Maybe if we can figure something else out that would look better, we can go ahead and try that out. But for now, I think that looks best. And then since the fence wasn't a full block, we could be able to reach the barrels. But now since we have the glass, I put in these trapdoors so we can kind of reach the barrels a little easier. And the reason we were getting raw chicken, I think, is because they were not on that block there. So they were somehow dying without being burned by the lava. So hopefully this will fix it now, and we'll be able to actually get some cooked chicken now. And if not, if it's just raw chicken, that's still pretty good because we're going to be mostly using these cows over here anyways as our food. So it's going to be okay. But here's the path. Just continue it along. We got some sunflowers, the composters, nice storage, hidden lighting. Looks good. We even have little pathways to like these openings. Same over here to get to our cows. And then the pathway even wraps around our chicken coop here. Looks really good. We got all this plant life as if it's like wildly growing. Just randomly spread out. Gives it some more, just some more livelihood, I guess you'd say. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It turned out really good, and yeah, this build is basically done. Besides, we need some horses and donkeys in here. The only thing about storing horses and donkeys in here is what I didn't think about is it's covered in water. So I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we'll build like a bridge to the mainland. Maybe somewhere over here. Eventually build a bridge, that way we can actually use them. Otherwise, they'll just look nice in our barn. Either way, we have elytras. We don't really need horses, but it'd be cool to actually, you know, be able to use them if we want them to. So, yeah, it looks good. Let's go ahead and take a nice look from a distance. Get the full picture of it. So we got all of our builds here. Oh, that looks really grand, actually. Really nice. It should. I mean, it took us, you know, two episodes to build it, but it looks good. Looks really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look from up here. Oh, that looks really good. The lighting, the plant life, the build itself. Let's go take a look up here. Uh-oh. Looks like it's not lit up enough. We got some things growing. Not growing. Some creepers and skeletons spawning. That's okay. We'll probably add in some more hidden lighting on the outside there, and especially on the other side. But no, that looks good. Looks really good. We'll have to add some lighting over here because it is really dark. Oh, it looks good though. Ah, he's coming. But one other thing, if you can see my XP bar right now, it's at 7. It's not because I used all my enchantments. For some reason, when I was trying to deal with those chickens, they actually, I don't know, somehow when I like fell in with them, and somehow I got like kinetic energy. I died from kinetic energy is what it told me, and literally nothing was happening. I was standing on the hopper, and those chickens were trying to jump out, and I couldn't jump out because they were in the way. So I don't know if it was because I was pushing up against them as if like I glitched into a block, but I died like it did like all of my bars, and I had like all my armor on. So I'm not sure how it happened, but I lost basically like 30 levels. We were almost there. So I'm going to have to, maybe in this next episode, maybe we'll have to figure out some sort of XP farm, because it's going to be pretty necessary so we can start enchanting more things. Even like some of our armor's not enchanted. Like even that's barely enchanted. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to use that enchanting room. We haven't even got to use it yet. But yeah, this was a successful build. I think it looks really good, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope you guys learned something, maybe some building techniques or just something, you know. That's why I'm doing this. I just want you guys to get something out of it. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be posting more this week and next week. So be ready for that. Be looking out for that. And as always, this was Heroic Legacy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.